Brenda from Mainly Hybrid Homesteading. Today I'm going to be sharing a recipe with you for I would say like Chinese noodles or lo mein noodles that are very versatile and can be used with a lot of dishes. I usually make them by themselves and then I can add my protein later on, whether it's some leftover chicken or quickly saute some shrimp and add it to that, or as a side dish for other meals that I'm having. So I do use sweet potato noodles, and I have found these on Amazon and also on Walmart.com, and it's about just under $12 for, you get three packs of noodles. And these are just made with sweet potato starch. Are they as healthy as a sweet potato? No. Do they have any fiber? No. But this is my little, I guess, cheat to stay within the paleo diet and autoimmune protocol and still feel like I'm having some pasta-like noodles in my diet to give me some more variety. I usually, when I do make my noodles, I always add some kind of vegetable in there, and today I'm going to be adding some spiralized zucchini just to add some more nutrition and to make it spread out, you know, make a bigger dish out of it. So, and sometimes, especially in the winter time, fresh zucchini can be hard to find, so I'll use spaghetti squash and I'll mix it in with my noodles that way, and again, to stretch that meal further. I use, as a spiralizer, I have this Ninja. It's a combination. It does have a food processor attachment, which also comes in handy for chopping vegetables. It's not like the biggest food processor, but it works great for me. And then it has a spiralizer attachment at the top, which is awesome. And that's pretty much all that this unit can do. It doesn't really slice anything. It does come with 2 different discs to make 2 different size noodles, but this is exactly what I needed it for and what I'm using it for. And I use it all the time. It works great, and yeah. So this unit has been hard to find, this combination. I don't know if they sell it just with these 2 attachments, but I will put a link down below if I can find it for you. And another tip on my zucchini noodles, whatever spiralizer you're using, it's gonna make like these really long noodles. So after it comes out of my food processor, I'll put it on a cutting board and put a few cuts in there so the noodles aren't quite as long. So right now I've got my water boiling, and I'm gonna put my noodles in there. They come bundled up like this. And again, these are going to need to be cut up, but I've tried cutting these, but they're very, very hard to cut, but I will cut them after they're cooked. So I'm just going to put that in my boiling water, and they soften up pretty quickly. They're also called Korean glass noodles. So I'm just going to let that come to a boil again, and then I'll turn it down to low and cook it for 7 minutes. And you may want them a little softer, so you may want to cook them a little bit longer. But that's it. And I'll show you when they come out. And in the meantime, I'm going to start cooking my zucchini noodles. I'm going to be sauteing them on my cast iron wok. I love this thing. I use it for all my stir fries. I hate using Teflon because of the chemicals, and this is well seasoned. It's not a lodge, but it's worked well for me, and I'll leave a link down below to the one that I purchased. I believe I got it on Amazon. So I'm just gonna lightly saute my zucchini noodles. I don't want to overcook them because I will be adding the other noodles and cooking them a little bit more. So just adding a splash of olive oil and get that up to temperature. And then we'll add them in there. So my water's boiling. Turn that down. And I usually stir it a couple times during the 7 minutes. They usually don't stick together that much. So now we're going to get our sauce ready. I've got the zucchini noodles partially cooked, and my sweet potato noodles are already cooked. So I'm going to get the sauce ready, and usually I'm doing this all at the same time. But I'm going to put 4 tablespoons of the coconut aminos. And we're going to put a tablespoon of some molasses. This sauce is AIP friendly. And we're going to put, the original recipe only called for, I think, like a quarter or half a teaspoon of garlic powder and onion powder, but I like a lot of flavor, and I don't want to feel like I'm missing out on anything, so I have tweaked the recipe to put 1 tablespoon of each, the onion powder and the garlic powder. And if you don't like that much, you can certainly decrease it to your taste. And we're going to put some arrowroot flour to thicken up the sauce. And I'm putting a tablespoon of that. And 1 teaspoon of fish sauce. So we're going to mix that together, and it thickens up quite nicely. I use this sauce interchangeably with any kind of stir fry that I'm doing, and even my husband likes it. Even though it doesn't have real soy sauce or, you know, some of the regular, but at least you know what you put into it, and I know it's all ingredients that I can have with no problem. So there we go. We got our sauce ready. We'll get our noodles warming up again, and I'm going to show you what I meant with cutting up my noodles. I did rinse them with some cold water. So these are like really long. So unless you want a continuous strand of noodles, then I would recommend just cutting them up a little bit. We're going to add these to our zucchini noodles. Going to incorporate them together. I don't use much salt in my cooking. I will add salt afterwards. I always feel that's easier, and everyone can season things to their own taste. Okay, so we're going to add our sauce. Smells delicious. Whenever I bring these to work, everybody says, oh, Brenda's cooking again. They always say my food smells delicious. And it is delicious. And it's good for you. So there you go. That's it. And these are all things, zucchini noodles, you can prep ahead of time, keep them in the refrigerator until you're ready. So now you have a side dish that's very versatile. Like I said, you can add your own protein, have them alone. If you're able to eat nuts, you can add some nuts in there. And thanks for watching. And subscribe if you like this video, and give us a thumbs up if you liked it.